Hey guys, how you doing today? In this video, we're going to go into Facebook and we're going to go into the audience insights. I've been promising everybody for a while that I'm going to do some more training type videos. Hey, this is going to be one of them, so make sure you stay tuned because you're on Big Balls Marketing. Hey guys, Mark here, and like I said in this video, I'm going to be talking about some audience, and I'm going to be going through some of the Facebook advertising. Now, what I'm not going to do, understand that before you actually start even generating ads, before you start creating any ads, you're going to need to create some type of sales funnel. Sometime, you've got your product at the end, and then you want something here in front of that you send traffic to, and the whole point of that is to start to build your name lists, capture some emails, and start developing a relationship with either subscribers to your channel or people that you're sending to a specific website for a webinar or a video presentation or a sales page or whatever it is. And to be honest with you, the days of sales pages pretty much, I won't say they're gone because I still see some people using sales pages, but video it's everything now and it's everywhere. And there are a lot of different software types that you can use, a lot of different tools that you can use to enhance your videos or to actually help you make them in the first place. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about, at this point, you would already have your product. Okay, no matter what it is, it could be an opportunity, it could be an ebook, it could be a training series, it could be anything. Okay, but then you're going to have your capture pages, and that's where you're going to collect your email, and you're going to send someone to a free ebook or a training series, a little light boot camp, or maybe a video or a webinar. And I would always suggest that you send somebody to some sort of a webinar, some sort of training. And then what I'm going to do later on is I'm going to show you how you add even another filter, which I like to use. I like to use some type of survey or some type of an application, and where people will tell you, they'll give you the information that you really need to kind of make an informed decision about how much time you're going to spend with that person, whether or not you're going to pick up the phone and call them or what. Doesn't matter. After that point, okay, they're going to be able to go and access you're going to eventually give some sort of sales presentation, some sort of a pitch, if you will. I try not to pitch people too much on the first video or the first webinar. It's actually a new approach. Because I used to pitch people right away, but I've gotten to this point where I think that it's better to give up some content at first. Let people know that you're a genuine person, and let them know that you are a trustworthy person, that you're going to do what you say you're going to do for the most part, and but that you're not going to scam anybody. I mean, so many people today, I think, are worried that they're going to be scammed by someone. And you guys know, there's a lot of things that I don't do. You always hear these gurus talking about, oh, you need to have this proof. You need to have proof here, proof there, proof, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's great, except for the new person. Okay. Now, there are ways around that. I mean, typically what you would do as a new person, because you don't have any proof, you've not made any sales, you may be a really great marketer, but you've just come on scene with this particular program or with your own product or whatever. And I'm fixing to go through this process. So you're gonna see some of that. But new people cannot make proof videos. So a lot of times what you'll do is you'll either use systems that are already in place where the presenter is offering up some sort of proof, which is pretty effective, or you can three-way call somebody whenever you do make a call, or you can bring people into your webinar, into your video that are successful, that will talk about their success, and talk about the journey to that success and what it takes. So there are ways around it. I simply choose not to make those proof videos. I mean, I've got pictures of me with cash, and some of them are kind of old now, just to be honest. But I don't typically like to do those because it's like I said, you can't do the same thing. And I'm really about teaching people how to do this stuff and showing them, and I can only teach you what I know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I am the end-all, be-all of marketing experts or anything. I wouldn't say that at all. But I've been doing this for a while, and there are things that I have learned through the years, techniques that I have learned, and basically I've kind of molded all that together, and that's what I'm doing now is I'm putting together that training package. And I'm going to offer it out to the public. And obviously, there's going to be a cost associated with it. But I'm trying to structure that cost so that, someone can come in at a very low level, probably $100 level, $100 and maybe a $200 level. It's gone from $50 to $200. It's going to be somewhere in that range. And, I don't want to make it too cheap. And here's the reason why. You're going to have to invest in your business. And if you're not prepared to invest some money into your business, if you're not prepared to put some skin in the game, you're not serious. Okay, and I'm because I work with people one-on-one sometimes, and definitely work with people in small groups. I want to make sure that my time is going to be maximized as well. I don't like to waste my time. I'm not going to waste yours, and I don't really enjoy people that want to waste time. People that are I cannot stand that whole, they're scamming us, blah, 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 whatever. No, nobody's scamming anybody here. Okay. It doesn't, we will not guarantee you any sort of success or any sort of financial gain. If you follow what we tell you, chances are highly elevated. You're going to have great odds at finding success. Now, that level of success, so much of that is up to you. It's up to what you do with it. Okay, I've had students in the past that, and I thought they were great students. I thought that, oh man, this guy's really going to tear it up, or this girl's going to tear it up. And they don't. You don't ever hear from them again. And I've got people that, I didn't know how well they were going to do, really. And they have phenomenal success. So this is just kind of the thing that, everything that you learn is going to be a building block to your ultimate goal. It's something to keep in mind. But with that said, we're going to go to the video. We're going to go to the computer screen. I'm going to show you some things on the computer screen about Facebook ads and specifically about audience insights. This is a tool that Facebook has. It is at your disposal that I recommend you use because it shows you specifically what groups, demographic groups, are looking for the specific information that you're putting out there. Okay, and this is what you're doing. You're looking to target an audience that is going to be accepting of what it is that you're putting out there, and which is going to greatly increase your odds to generate some income off of the program that you're offering up, the opportunity, or your product, whatever it may be. Okay, so without further ado, let's go there. Before we cut away, though, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'm going to start putting videos out like this one more and more often. Because I'm really working towards creating our program, getting it all lined up, and you're not going to want to miss any of that. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and so that you can get notified anytime that we do make one of those training videos, and hit the like button if you like it, hit the dislike button if you hate it, and make sure you leave a comment and let me know what you thought about the video and what it is that you'd like to see. So guys, without further ado, let's go to the screen. Okay, here we are now. And excuse me again, I've had this cough and I just can't get rid of it. But here we are on the main screen. Let me get rid of this. And I'm simply back in my ads manager. I went from my Elite Marketing Systems Group page to manage ads. And then from manage ads, or not manage ads, I actually create a new campaign. Now, before I do all that, what I want to do is I'm going to go over here to this little drop down. And then over here under audiences, let me see. Yeah, let's go to audiences. I think that's where we need to go. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let me go back because that's not where we need to go. Of course, I screwed that up right out of the gate. Audience insights. That's what we're looking for. Audience insights. It's right under here under plan. Okay, so we're going to go to audience insights. Choose an audience to start. We're going to go with everyone on Facebook. Okay. And then what we're going to do under interests, we're going to put, there's a couple of groups that I like to hit. I'm going to keep it with the United States. And right now it's all United States or all United States. Let me put on my glasses so I can read. Now, under age, I'm going to go with 18 because that's how old somebody has to be. I'm going to keep this very broad right now. And I'm also going to keep it broad whenever it comes to gender. I'm going to go, I'm not going to discriminate at all at this point in time. Then I can put keywords or key phrases. Let's go with home-based business. Okay. And it's showing right now, this audience, the demographics, it's going to show us based on their ages. It's not even showing anybody in the 18 to 24-year-old category. We're looking at a 15%, 25 to 34. But in the middle here, 31% women, people that are searching this information out, or they've got this information on their profiles. Okay, 17% of men. Once again, over here, which this is something that you would expect to see typically in a traditional family setting, is that more of the women would be at home, maybe raising a family or whatever, and they want to do something to contribute, or they want to do something to make their spouse's income obsolete, which happens quite a bit of the time. But then you look over here at this group, 45 to 54. Now, to be honest with you, that's probably an audience. These two audiences, I would probably start testing 35 to 54. That's probably where I would go. And let's look at the education level. Single, 33%. But married, you're looking at 47%. Then you're also looking at college. 71% of the people that are doing this are educated, and they're looking to do something online. Okay? Now, once you have all of this kind of information, and I hit a button by accident. Sorry about that. But once you have all this information, then it helps you get to a point where you can create your campaign based on all this. So if I went back over to create a new audience, let me see this. Don't save. I'm going to go back to everyone on Facebook and all United States. And I'm just going to go with the 35 to 54. There we go. Okay, now this is specifically what I'm looking for, and we're going to go back, home-based business again. Okay. And these are our audiences. And it's looking right here. You can see 40% of all on Facebook, 36% or 36% men, 64% women. Okay, that's significant. But I'm still probably not going to just try and market to women. Because 30% of however many people we're talking about here is a lot of people. We're still looking at high education, high marriage rates. And so this is going to kind of give me an idea of what I'm going to be talking about. How it's going to be affecting people in terms of how working from home would impact their relationships with their families, how it can positively impact their families, how it can positively impact all areas of their lives in terms, or as far as their relationships are concerned and whatnot. And I don't really have any job titles in there, and that's fine. I'm not looking to do anything there. So with that said, guys, this is going to give us the information that we're going to use to start developing a campaign. And that campaign, like I said, we're going to kind of work it around probably more middle-aged persons and probably people that are have a higher education and that are married, typically. Now, that doesn't mean we want to leave out people that are single. I'm single, so although things are going pretty well. But anyway, with that said, I'm going to be focusing on that. I'm also going to be focusing on probably people with some sort of a post-high school degree of some sort. And probably somebody that has a college degree. Now, the way that I would do something like that is I would probably focus on whether or not that degree has brought them the satisfaction that they were looking at. And this is what the case is a lot of times. People spend a lot of time getting their degree, and they go out into the corporate world and they work their butts off. Maybe they make some money, but they become dissatisfied with their careers for whatever reason. Good or bad, doesn't really matter. Maybe they got into a field that they thought would be awesome, and then they realized, oh, you know what, this isn't what I thought it would be. Or maybe they've worked for 15, 20 years in their current position, and they're not satisfied with their income. They're not satisfied with their status as far as, maybe their career progression, whatever it may be. People have all kinds of reasons for wanting to find some type of work from home business opportunity or training or whatever it may be. And so people are going to be out there looking for that. We're going to create a campaign focusing on that, and that will be in subsequent videos. And guys, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, how to generate the leads, how to generate the traffic and generate the leads. And then what we need to do after that point to cater to the needs of those prospects. And that's what you really have to consider. You may think that you have the greatest opportunity in the world. It doesn't matter what you think. Okay? What matters is realizing that each and every person here within this demographic has some sort of issue or problem or whatever that they want to solve. They want to figure out what it is that they can do to make things better for themselves. Okay? And so your job is to find that solution, offer up that solution to them. Whether or not they take it or not is still another matter. Okay? That's about conversions. And we're not here to sell anything to anybody. We're not here to really, as far as persuasive speaking, yeah, we want to persuade them to at least believe that we have some sort of an offer to fix their problem, some sort of solution to whatever it is they're facing in life. And but we also all the time, while we're doing this process all the way through, we want to make sure that we are also being honest as we possibly can be, which I think should be always, and then we should be as transparent as possible too. Now, just because of the nature of the beast and some of the sales that we're going to be doing, some of the sales techniques and whatnot, and when I say sales techniques, you don't need to run to the hills in fear, because selling today is so much different than a traditional salesperson, what you're thinking about. We're more of information brokers. We're going to provide information, and like I said, our main goal is to provide a solution to a problem or to a set of problems or whatever it is. Guys, as long as we do that, okay, you're going to find some success because people are always looking for something. And remember, you don't have to necessarily create anything. With the program that we're going to roll out shortly, probably, I'm hoping to have it out by the 1st of May. And it's kind of late in the season, so to speak. But if we can roll out some of these things by May 1st, then, you know, we're going to do our best to offer up a solution to whatever problems folks are facing. You know, there's a lot of times where people go on vacation. When they get back, they just don't want to go back to work. And, you know, a lot of times they do want to go back to work. But mainly I'm trying to actually, as a marketer, I'm trying to set up everything so that by August, we're going to be hitting it hard. Because that's another time, another very good time to start promoting programs and whatnot. People are always looking for stuff. And, guys, you're always going to want to you're going to want to position yourself, and a lot of this is about positioning, and that's something that we talk about in the course as well. And remember, look for that course coming up. It's like I said, I'm going to have some sort of low entry rate, but it's also going to have some big ticket aspects to it. And we're going to be, you're not going to have to go out there and create everything. We're actually going to create videos and swipes and whatnot that you can take, that you can apply to your own business. We're going to do this as an affiliate type of program. If you want to get involved on that end, or if you just want the training, then you can just get the training as well. It doesn't really matter. We're also going to have a group that you can come to and share your story with, and also get the support that you need. We're going to have live training calls during the week, and probably going to do a webinar once a week, every other week, probably once a week I'm going to do a webinar. And I'll probably do 2 webinars, because what I'm interested in doing is I'm interested in having some sort of a webinar. Man, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have some sort of webinar where we bring people in and discuss an opportunity. And then I'm also going to have some webinars where you can just, you know, ask questions, or maybe I'll collect questions from comments or whatnot, and we'll go through those questions and try and get you the answers. So guys, like I said before, if you like the video, make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like, you know, punch that like button. And guys, as always, take care, have a great day. I'll see you at the top.